Hi, this is Julie from Sussex Physio Pilates. I'm just going to run through a mini little Pilates class, beginner Pilates class. It lasts about 20 minutes. Okay, so we're going to start with your feet together and then bringing your heels out and then your toes out there. Just make sure you're grounding your feet down into the mat through those 3 points in your feet, the centre of your heel, the base of your big toe and the base of your little toe. Just give your knees a little shake, make sure they're nice and soft. Let's just start by loosening up the pelvis a little bit. So just tipping the pelvis forward and then backwards and then forwards and backwards. Just do a couple of these just to loosen up and to find that position of where your pelvis should be. Just one more, tilting forwards and then backwards and then finding your centre point where your back isn't too arched or it's not too flat. Just thinking about your ribs, softening them down in towards your spine and widening the chest, shoulders drawn away from the ears, and the back of the neck should be lovely and long. Let's just start by floating your arms up, bending your elbows, locking them into your sides. Now we're just going to exhale as you squeeze, open up your shoulder blades and then inhale, come back. Exhale, squeeze and inhale, come back. Let's just do one more like this. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, come back. This time we're going to exhale, squeeze, really working through the back of the shoulder blades. Take a breath in and then exhale, reach the arms out, keep your shoulders away from your ears. Turn the palms down, turn the palms up and then squeezing the elbows back into your sides and together. Let's just do one more of those and squeeze. Take a breath in. Exhale, reach, turn the palms down, turn the palms up, and then squeezing the elbows back together and into your sides. Relax those arms down and then bringing them out in front of you. Make sure you roll your shoulder blades back and down. Keep your hips facing forwards. Take a nice deep breath in and swipe one arm down, the other arm across your chest into a bow and arrow. Turning all the way back, keep those hips forwards, and then exhale, close. Other side, inhale, shoulders away from your ears, swipe across the chest, all the way behind, and exhale, close. Let's just do one more each side. Take a breath in, swipe across the chest, all the way behind, hips still facing forwards, and exhale, close. Last one, shoulders still drawn away from the ears, just loosening up the upper back. And exhale to close. Just floating those arms back down by your sides. Just come into some squats. Drop those knees down in line with the second toe. Push through your heels, stand up, squeeze your glutes. So really trying to squeeze those bottom muscles. Making sure that the knees aren't dropping in. They're staying in line with that second toe as you bend down. If you feel they start to drop in, then don't squat down so low. You can stay also here. Let's just do 5 more. 4, 3, 2 more. Keep those knees out. Last one. Pushing, standing up. Come to the back of your mat and we'll do a couple of roll downs. So imagine that you're up against the wall. So if you are at home, you can also do this up against the wall. So your spine is stuck completely to that wall with Velcro, all the way to the tip of your head. And we're just going to exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and peeling one vertebra at a time off the wall, nice and slowly, through the upper back, into your mid back, slowly down at the top of your lower back now, keeping your knees nice and soft, and just going as far as is comfortable for you. We just do a little bit of a stretch at the back of your legs. Whenever you get to the bottom, give your head and arms a nice shake. Take a deep breath in and exhale, re-stick your spine back up onto that imaginary wall, one vertebra at a time. slowly through the lower back, into the mid-back, coming slowly into your upper back, rolling the shoulder blades back and down as you stand up. Good. This time we're just going to come all the way down and use it as a way to get down onto the mat. Going to exhale, tuck the chin to chest. Feeling down through that upper back. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. There's no tension in the arms. Slowly coming in to that mid-back. Into the lower back. One vertebra at a time. Head and arms are relaxed. Just go as far as you feel comfortable. The arms, head a nice shape. Take a deep breath into your lower back and slowly exhale as you bend your knees and creep forward onto all fours. So you should have your hands directly under your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Keep your elbows nice and soft so you're not locking out onto your joints. And we're going to exhale, come into an angry cat. So folding in half, tucking your chin to your chest. Imagine there's a flame burning underneath your tummy. Draw your tummy away from that flame. Take a breath in. And then exhale, coming down into happy cat. You're pushing down through your chest, drawing your shoulder blades down and looking up. Make sure here you don't drop into your lower back too much. Exhale, angry cat. Fold in half, chin to chest. Inhale, hold. Exhale, pushing the chest down, shoulder blades down. Try not to drop into the lower back and try to look up. Then just exhale and come into your neutral position where you're not too arched and you're not too hunched over. So you should be able to balance a tray of drinks across your lower back. Think about tightening that core, so drawing those tummy muscles in as if you're wearing a tight belt. And we're going to come into your swimming. So we're going to exhale and extend opposite arm to leg. Now if this is too difficult for you, you can just do legs only or arms only. Inhale, hold. And exhale, sliding back in. Other side, use that core. Exhale, slide. Take a breath in, exhale, sliding back, and exhale, slide. Make sure you're not arching your lower back as you push away. If you feel your lower back's arching, then just bring your leg down a little bit lower. Good, exhale, slide, keeping that tray of drinks across your pelvis. Exhale, bringing it back in. One more each side. Slide, don't arch that lower back. Last one, slide it away, use that core muscle, lengthening from fingertip to toes. And inhale, drawing it back. Just exhale and sit back onto your heels into child's pose. You can bring your hands underneath your forehead, out in front, or by your side, whatever's more comfortable for you. And just take a couple of breaths here into your lower back. So every time you breathe in, you're feeling that lower back inflate almost, trying to relax the muscles. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly peeling up into kneeling. And we're going to come lie down onto your back. So you may need a little cushion underneath your head. And just find your position onto the mat here. So feet are hip width apart, knees pointing right up to the ceiling. Your pelvis is in neutral, so your lower back isn't too arched, so just have a little ray of light or a little jelly bean underneath your lower back here. Your ribs are lovely and soft. You're lying on a sandy beach. They would imprint into the sand a little bit. your chest is nice and wide and your shoulders away from your ears, and the back of your neck's lovely and long. Just imagine you've got a glass of your favourite drink on your left knee. Think about engaging that core a little bit, and as you exhale, drop your right knee out to the side. Inhale, bringing it back. All the time you're not spilling that drink. Change sides, so go alternate legs each time. Inhale, come back. Exhale, dropping out. Inhale, drawing back. Nice, slow and controlled. Exhale out. Inhale back. Keeping the opposite knee nice and still so you're not spilling that drink. Inhale back. Exhale out. And inhale back. Let's do one more each side. Using that core muscle. Inhale back. Good. As you exhale, engage that core. Inhale, slowly bringing it back up. And just sliding your feet a little bit closer towards your bottom. You might want to put a pillow in between your knees and just squeezing that pillow. I'm going to use, if you have one of these, you can use one of the ovals. And we're going to come into some shoulder bridging. So we're going to exhale, flatten the back out, squeeze those bottom muscles, and slowly peeling up one vertebra at a time, up into your bridge. When you get to the top, make sure that your ribs are lovely and soft. Your hips are high, but your ribs are soft. Take that breath in, and exhale, soften down from the breastbone, reconnecting back down onto the mat, bone by bone. Nice and slowly. Good. Now you can either stay here just peeling up and down, or you can add in some holds. We'll hold for 10 seconds at the top. If you don't want to do this, just carry on peeling up and down. So we'll exhale, flatten the back out, squeeze those bottom muscles, and slowly peeling up. Keep those ribs lovely and soft, and we'll hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep squeezing those bottom muscles. 2 and 1. Exhale as you soften down from that breastbone. Slowly lowering yourself down, bone by bone. I must say with this, if you do have osteoporosis, you should make sure that you're just coming straight up and down and not peeling the spine. Okay. Let's do a couple more here. If you're peeling up and down, just keep going here. Otherwise we carry on with the holds. Flatten the back, squeeze the glutes, and peeling up nice and slow. Squeezing those bottom muscles. Ribs are nice and soft. And holds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, we soften down from the breastbone. Reconnect back down, bone by bone. Really think about each vertebra working on its own. And we've just got one more of those holds. Exhale, flatten the back, squeezing those bottom muscles. Really peeling up one vertebra at a time, nice and slow. Good, we hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then exhale, we soften down through that breastbone, reconnecting back down, bone by bone. Once you're down, take the pillow or overboard away, hug one knee into your chest, and then let the other one join. Just drawing nice big circles with the knees. And circling the other way. And then lowering one foot down, and then let the other one join. Bring your feet together and your knees together, and then your arms out lovely and wide. We're going to exhale, we're going to drop your knees down to one side, let your top foot roll over your bottom foot, and looking the opposite way. This is nice and controlled. Take a breath in, and then exhale. Think about drawing your opposite rib to your opposite hip to bring your knees back to the centre. So you're almost squishing your lower back into the mat, using your abdominals. Exhale down the other way. Top foot rolls over your bottom foot and look the opposite way. Take a breath in and then exhale, squishing that lower back into the mat, drawing opposite rib to hip, coming back to the centre. Good, one more each way. Exhale, drop down. Look the opposite way. Inhale. Exhale, opposite rib to hip. Nice controlled movements. It's not just dropping your knees down side to side. You're using those abdominals to mobilise the lower back. Take a breath in and exhale, opposite rib to hip as you come back to the centre. Good, let's come and light onto your side for the clam. Now you can, if you have a TheraBand, use the TheraBand as a little bit of resistance. Otherwise you don't have to use a TheraBand. It's entirely up to you. If you've got one of these clips, it's great, otherwise tie it in a knot. So just around the top of the thighs with a little bit of resistance there. If you have a pillow, just arm outstretched and then the pillow on to put the arm on. Bend your knees, feet in line with the bottom. Tuck your tailbone underneath and just pushing your top hip away a little bit so you have a little gap between yourself and the mat here. Make sure you pop your hand down in front of your belly button so your shoulders are nice and relaxed. Okay, and we're going to exhale, squeeze your bottom muscle and open up your hip. Take a breath in and exhale, slowly lower. Good, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, hold. Exhale, slowly lower. Good, keep going here. Imagine you've got a cup of tea on your hip. So make sure you don't spill that cup of tea. Keeping that hip lovely and still. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. Good, and squeeze. Inhale, hold. And exhale, lower. Now you can stay here, just going up and down, or again we can add in some holds. So exhale, squeeze. We'll hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. You should start to feel this muscle here working a little bit. And squeeze. Again, we'll hold. If you don't want to, just carry on up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Last one here. And squeeze. Should be starting to burn a little bit. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly drop that knee back down. If you like, just drop it down in front. Just give it a little well done pat, just relieves off that burn a little bit. And then we'll change sides. So same position on your side, feet in line with your bottom. Push your top hip away so you've got that little gap between you. And tucking that tailbone underneath. Just make sure your hand is in line with the belly button, shoulders relaxed. Good, and we'll exhale, squeeze that muscle. Inhale, hold, and exhale, lower. Again, we're looking for that muscle in the bottom to work. And squeeze, inhale, hold, exhale, lower. If you're not feeling that muscle in your bottom working, make sure you've still got that cup of tea on your hip. Stay nice and still, or try just bringing your body weight forward a little bit. Good, one more like this until we go in the holds if you want to. Exhale, lower. Okay, so either join me with the holds or carry on up and down. Squeeze, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower. We've got 2 more of these. And squeeze. Working this muscle here and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower. Last one. Really squeeze. Keep that lovely position. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower here. Dropping that knee down in front and giving it a well done pat if you need. Okay, just releasing yourself from the TheraBand. We're going to come over onto your tummies. If you've got any sort of lower back issues, just pop a pillow underneath your stomach here. And a little pillow underneath your forehead with your arms down by your sides. You're going to push your tailbone, so you're tucking your tailbone underneath, imprinting your pubic bone into the mat. Okay, we're going to start by exhale. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Take a breath in. And then exhale slowly. Just imagine I'm sliding a piece of paper underneath your forehead. Take a breath in. And exhale to lower. Good. Again, push that tailbone away. Exhale, roll the shoulder blades back and down. And imagine I'm sliding that piece of paper underneath your forehead. Exhale, hover. So keeping that chin tucked in, looking down. And exhale, slowly lowering back down. Now again, you can stay here going up and down, or we can add in a little longer holds. So if you're quite happy just coming up and down, stay there. Tuck the tailbone. Exhale, roll shoulders back and down. Take that breath in and then hover the head off. And we can hold here, breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Slowly lower down. Good. Let's come slowly into a child's pose, pushing yourself back. Again, find a comfortable position for you. Your hands are out front, under your forehead, or by your sides. And just take a couple of breaths here. Breathing into that lower back again. And then exhale slowly, peeling up, back onto all fours. Tuck your toes underneath you, bottom to your heels. And then slowly push yourself up. Rolling back up into standing. And just do a couple of shoulder rolls to finish. Nice big circles. Inhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Well done, that concludes our class.